Welcome to the basic lesson on lighting and shading. In this lesson, I will show you step by step how to set up a pluggable switch with metering function as well as a wall-mounted remote control and how to connect and use them together. We begin by teaching in a pluggable switch with metering function. This requires an external power supply. That's why I have prepared an extension cable right here. In our Homematic IP app, we can, as usual, either select Add First Device on the home screen or go to the More section and select Add Device. In this case, we don't need to insert batteries, we simply supply it with power by plugging it in. Beforehand, it makes sense to note the last 4 digits of the serial number of the pluggable switch. 2EED, and the device will appear just in a few moments later in our list. Then please select the device and enter the serial number and confirm by clicking Continue. The device can now be assigned to any room. Simply press the plus, select the desired room, such as the living room for example, and confirm with OK, then click Continue. Pluggable switch ends meter is the name of the device in this case. We can leave it like that and proceed by clicking Continue. Finally, we need to decide how we want to use this pluggable switch. One option is to use it for climate control. In this case, a wall thermostat will control the pluggable switch based on the temperature. We can select light and shade for usual energy-consuming devices or security to activate the pluggable switch in case of an alarm. In this lesson, we will select light and shade. With that, the device is set up and the process can be completed by clicking Done. We will test the device by going to the home screen, clicking in the living room, and then turning the pluggable switch on and off. I brought a small light bulb with me, which I plug into the socket. When we switch the pluggable switch on, the light turns on, and when it is switched off, the lights turns off accordingly. To easily and conveniently control this socket not only from the app, we can connect it with a wall-mounted remote control that we first need to teach in. For this, we simply go to the More section again, select Add Device, and press the pairing button on the device. Next, as you already know, you are asked to enter the serial number of the device and to confirm your entry by clicking Continue. Then, please select a room for this device. Again, we select the living room here. The name of the device is Wall Mount Remote Control 6 buttons. Please click then Continue to proceed with configuring the individual buttons. We have a total of 3 button pairs available, but all 6 buttons can also be configured individually. In today's lesson, I am selecting the buttons 1 and 2 and decide that this top pair will be used to control lighting and shading functions. Please click Continue. I can name this specific button pair as well in this step, and then I can simply follow the setup assistant and add the device to a new group. We click on Add Device to New Group, and then I assign the name Button Switches Socket to the new group that I am creating. In this group, we can now select a triggered device, which is the pluggable switch and meter, and a triggering device, which are button 1 and 2 of the wall-mounted remote control in this case. Then please press the blue system button to retrieve the data and confirm with OK. The switch on time is currently set to infinite. This means that if I press the left button, the pluggable switch is turned on indefinitely, and if I switch it off with the right button, it stays off indefinitely. It is that simply to create groups with a switch and an actuator in the Homematic IP app. If you want to modify this group after completing the initial setup, simply go to the section More, click on Groups, select the previously created group, and redefine the triggered devices, triggering devices, and the switch on time.